Good day all. Welcome to the next video in which we're going to have a look at the function concatenate. I must warn that in the previous versions, so all versions up to 2013, the one that I'm using, the function is called concatenate, but in further versions of Excel from 2016 onwards, the function is going to be called concat. So I'm going to be using concatenate, but when you have 2016 or further, the function will be concat. And what I'm talking about is when I start, like in all functions in Excel, you start with an equal sign and you start typing the word concatenate. So I had to only type 3 letters, and here is the function concatenate. Now in future versions it will be, this will say concat. So all I have to do now is press tab and the whole function is put into place with an open bracket. Now the first parameter, in this case it's asking for text 1, that first parameter is required. There is no option but, because if I close this, if I close the function with no parameters, it will give me an error, and it will say that you need a first parameter. So I'm going to go and I'm going to start again. So it's equal to there it is. I press tab and now I can go to Peter, place a comma, and it's now asking for the second parameter, and I can go to the surname Doolittle, enter, and you see that I've achieved the concatenation. The concatenation meaning it's putting 2 strings together, and it has, but it says Peter Doolittle. There's no, it should have been Peter Doolittle. And the first thing that I could do is go to Peter and put a space behind Peter. That will achieve the objective. However, if you forget to, so now I'm going to copy it down. I have not put a space behind Henk, and it will be incorrect. And all the way down, so wherever, how long this list is, you will have to put a space behind every single name, which is a little bit tedious. And so I'm going to place a function. I'm going to take this space away, and I'm going to place a function as the second parameter here. I'm going to put another comma here, and now you'll see that the second parameter is in between the commas. And here in previous videos I have shown the character function, so I'm going to go char. That's a function that returns a character when I give it a code, and the code for a space is 32. Close that function and press enter. Now it has achieved what I wanted to do. I copy this down for all users, and there it has put in a space in between each first name and last name. That is the concatenate function. There is a second way of doing this. I can go is equal to, and I can use the ampersand. So I can go to the first name and add to that by saying ampersand, add to it, and now comes the second parameter in this thing, which is char with a 32 parameter, which is the space. I'm going to add another function or another name, and that is the surname. This, when I press enter, has achieved the same as with the concatenate. So this as they say, there's many roads that lead to Rome, and the easiest way or the quickest way to remember is the concatenate, or you could use the ampersand, which does the same thing. I can copy this down. Oops, sorry, wrong copy. I can copy this down and place it here, and the same result has placed. You can't see the difference. Only when you go into a formula, as you can see, this is concatenate, and into that formula it has used the ampersand. So this is what I wanted to show about the concatenation. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.